Hey everyone, Jeff here at StopThePirates.blogspot.com. It is Friday, 12/16/16. And you know, real people, real human beings across America are filing their UCC1 financing statements. And just through my research, millions of other people have done it, like judges, lawyers, the elite type of people that have you know, tons of money and things do this to kind of separate themselves from this corporate fiction. And that's why you see some people that are considered basically above the law. And you'll start to understand what's really going on here. So filing the UCC1 financing statement, ridding yourselves of the debt and fraud of the beast system called by many as government and their created fictions. It has been established. Lawyers and attorneys have written well over 60 million codes and statutes to confound and confuse the American people and enslave them. And just to make it clear too, that nobody has ever been prosecuted or convicted, or it's not against the law to file a UCC1 financing statement in this matter. Okay, it's just that nobody wants you to know about it. So this is kind of the secret here. Yeah, so 60 million codes and statutes are on the books. And keep in mind too that what they call the national debt that all of our corporate fictions allegedly owe this alleged debt to, and it's all debt. There is no actual positive numbers or anything, any actual money. It's all debt. Federal Reserve notes are debt. And but basically the whole system is owned by these foreign bankers, and they use the inner city of London Bar Attorneys Association, Esquires. They come in and they set up their banking system, which are so-called courts, and they just kind of, and they educate our children, and it just goes on and on forever. But you can, when you back away from it, you kind of see what of a slave system it is. And we all are bonded debt slaves. I mean, 60 million statutes and codes on the books. I mean, everything is against the law, and evidenced by the fact that you need a license to do anything. And if you look at what a license is in Black's Law Dictionary, it's permission to do something that would otherwise be considered to be illegal. Why is it illegal to get married? Because it's two corporate fictions merging. So you have to get your mindset into this. But so none of these codes and statutes actually apply to the living, breathing people who claim their heritage through what God has preserved. And the fact that many Americans are filing UCC1 financing statements and commercially liberating themselves has caused major alarms to go off with the government and the creditors. After filing a UCC1 financing statement, it can be used by the real person to obtain what is known as a security interest in the fiction, or your straw man, this corporate fiction that's set up at your birth, whom the Internal Revenue Services uses to force, intimidate, threaten, and compel the real flesh and blood person to pay what we're called taxes. And, you know, we need to get out of this mindset that your taxes are going to pay anything. You know, they're not using your taxes to build bonds or anything like that. I mean, it's just going to pay interest on the debt. And the more birth certificates they can get to borrow money against, it's just like having cattle. It's like going to the bank, you got a herd of cattle, and go, look, I got this herd of cattle here, and I'm going to file a UCC1 financing statement against them and take out a lien or a loan against them. That's what they're doing. How are you going to pay us back? Well, I'm going to milk them, you know, over their lifetime, and then when I'm done, I'm going to sell them off. And then in the meantime, I'm going to insure my herd of cattle, and so when they die, I'm going to get paid off for that. If they're, you know, if they get sick and die or whatever, and they're insured. So, but that's basically how it works. And that's kind of where the situation we're at today. But there is a remedy. And so if this kind of thing interests you, I mean, just all this information, it's really too long to even put on a video. It's very difficult. It's easy once you understand it. And if you don't understand it, you need to take some more time and do some more research and understand it. There are people emailing me going, can you look at my UCC1 financing statement and tell me if I filled it out right? I mean, it's a form with just a few, I mean, just, there's ways to do things, you know, like they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So Go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com if you're interested in this kind of information. Thanks a lot for listening. Have a Merry Christmas.